Hello, and welcome to the Animavoice Fandub Service. My name is Toondubs, and I will be your host. Okay, so let's begin with the first step of how do you start off with making a fandub? Well, it's quite simple, really. First, you have to pick the film or series that you'd like to dub over. Now, this has to be a very carefully thought out decision. Don't just pick any of one of your favourites. Think of one that you're very passionate about because you're going to be dubbing over this for a long time. Make sure that you know the film or series very well, so then you can maneuver around the footage in an easy way because you'll know when a scene's coming up and so forth. Make sure that you choose a project that you're passionate about, that you're interested in. If you have chosen an animated project that's a musical, or has a theme song that you'd like to dub over, then please be careful. Because when dubbing over a song, it's very difficult. You have to have a background in music studies or music theory, I say. I believe that, because you need to understand the process of music and how to put the singing voice in time with the music. So be very, very careful. Try not to be too confident if you're going to choose a musical unless you have a music background. That's my advice though. Okay, so now you've chosen your fandub source material. It's time to start the audition process. Now, a lot of people make the mistake when giving out audition call-outs to pretty much be quite kind of too casual and almost lazy. You really have to give all the information you can to voice actors. So you need to let them know which characters are available, give examples of the lines for each character, and how you'd like the characters to sound. Or even just show footage of that character talking. Don't just show a clip of the show and think, oh, they'll know. Just, you have to give out everything. Make sure you have a deadline and stick to that deadline. Because voice actors love to work towards a deadline, trust me, we do. Be polite to voice actors, don't talk down to them, talk to them like a friend, talk to them like a professional, and reply to any questions that they have, keep them constantly informed, okay? Make sure that your deadline is in quite a long time, so that lots and lots of people can have a chance. Try not to pretty much choose the first person that auditions, even if they sound great, because there'll be more and more people coming before the deadline. So just be patient, give everyone a chance, and relax. It's important that you give feedback to any auditionees. Make sure that you let them know exactly what you think. Give them constructive criticism. Okay, make sure that if they don't sound right to you, let them know why they don't sound right to you. Because don't be afraid to give negative criticism, because that can be really constructive and will help voice actors to improve. You can't be a constant praise machine to the voice actors. Make sure you let them know exactly where they're going wrong, so in the future, they can improve. Once the deadline has arrived, it's time to talk to your auditionees about whether they've not got the part or they have got the part. Let them know. Don't just throw up a casting decision out of the blue and not inform them, because they need to know if they're in the project. Keep them informed. As soon as you've casted everyone, it is now important to give out a script to your cast. Everyone needs a script. Let everyone know what you want as well, and when you want it. It's really important to communicate to your voice cast. Completely let them know. And from now on, at this point, you'll start to get people sending you their lines. So make sure that you give them your email or Skype so they can send lines. Once people have started sending lines, have a listen to them. Okay, have a listen to them in advance and listen and see if there's any pops, distortion, anything. Have a listen to and see if that's what you want. Then edit them But don't assume that whatever you're dubbing right at that moment is going to be the final thing, because you may listen to a line that's been sent to you, and it might be off sync. It might not be what you want. So don't be afraid to ask someone to redo a line. It is so important. Fandub actors love to hear someone to come back to them and say, look, I don't like how you did this line. Can you redo this line? That is directing, okay? That's how voice directing works. You have to be informative. You have to communicate with your actors. You have to be essentially a perfectionist. You have to let them know everything. You have to make sure everything's right, and don't be afraid to tell your voice actor that they've done wrong in your eyes as a fandub director, okay? Okay, so everyone's sent their lines. It's time to put the lines to the project, and there you go. And you've pretty much dubbed it. I'll talk about the dubbing process in another video, but that was just how you start off. That's where you begin. Okay, I hope you feel kind of like more informed about the fandub direction process now. And I'd love for people to have been encouraged now to go out and have a go yourselves, because trust me, it's quite easy. It's also a good idea to pretty much have a cast results video to give out to people. I didn't do one, but you can do one too. It's just good to show to people, look, here are the people that are involved. The main things you tell the actors themselves that they are involved, okay?